Well, it's finally time. It's that day when we're fitting the new Vandemon exhaust to the 1390. Now this is, I'm a little bit concerned whether this is going to be all right. The Super Duke isn't mapped. This is obviously a full system doing away with the cat. Is it going to throw up some sort of alarms on the bike because the fueling's all wrong? I don't know, but we're going to give it a go. So if you're interested in a little bit of 1390 action and a bit of exhaust swapping, this is the video for you. So set yourselves down, make yourself comfortable, and Chopsy, roll the intro.
It's cooling now, it's cooling. It's okay.
We've got Adam with us. Adam will be lending some garage assistance while we do this. So yeah, this is the standard system. So my 1390, I've had it, I don't know, 3 months now, something like that. Absolutely love the bike. It's absolutely brilliant, but I really wanted to do something with the exhaust. You know, I could have just put an N can on it, which would have been fine, but Vandemon said, would you like to try our full system on the bike? So what are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? So here it is. This is the Vandemon full system, and it has 2 separate outlets on the bike. So you get 2 silencers. You can also add baffles to those silencers, which are somewhere around here. They say with the baffles, it's about 102 dB, which is about the limit of what you can do on a UK track day, because I do want to be able to take my Super Duke on track. So of course I could have got the Akropovich, the official KTM Akropovich, but that doesn't have baffles, and that's going to be way louder than 102 dB. So that's out the question if you want to do track days on your Super Duke. So I'm hoping with this setup, I will still be able to get my bike on track because it has baffles. So, but what I'm not sure about is, as I said at the beginning, what's it going to do to the fueling? Is the bike full lambda? Is it only narrow band or wide band? We'll come on to all that in a minute, but look at the quality of the welds. This is a lovely, lovely, lovely bit of kit. Lower her away.
What have we got?
5.65 kilos. 5.65 kilos. Vandemon actually says it weighs 6.3 kilos. So my scales are probably not that accurate.
Or the baffles are extremely heavy.
Or the baffles are extremely heavy. Yeah, Vandemon says 6.3 kilos. So, but we have to measure it on mine so we can compare it to the standard system.
Yeah,
So mine is saying, what was it,
5.65.
5.65. Let's whip off the standard system, see what that weighs on my scales. My inaccurate scales.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not saying 20 stone fatty. Maybe I'm not. Scales are just wrong.
That's it, the scales are telling lies.
They're under-reading, so maybe I'm a 22 stone fatty. So one thing I've been trying to work out is if this bike is full wideband on the O2 sensors. So there is 3 O2 sensors on the bike. There's one here, which I think is the one which is supposed to be after the cat. Then there's another lambda sensor on each of the cylinders, one on the front cylinder and one on the rear cylinder just behind the brake reservoir and everything. So obviously what it does, it compares the fuel air mixture coming out of each of the cylinders, and then when they're all combined a bit further down. But after doing a little bit of research, it seems that if your wideband sensor has 3 wires, it's definitely narrowband, which means then it only checks your fuel mixture and adjusts your fuel mix to sort of below 4,000 revs, just for emission stuff. If your lambda sensor has 5 wires, then it's wideband, so it adjusts the fueling across the whole rev range. Mine have 4 wires. So so they could be wideband, they still could be narrowband, but I suspect they're probably wideband. So what that means is when we put the full system on, the bike could adjust the fueling automatically throughout the entire rev range, which would be brilliant. But because that exhaust is going to be more free-flowing than the standard system, is it going to flag up on the dash a warning because, you know, the air fuel mixture isn't what the bike's expecting? So worst case for this is I'm going to have to get the bike mapped, but that means my KTM warranty is going to disappear. So don't really want to do that if I can help it. But once this is all fitted, the Vandemon, I'm going to go and take it to a dyno and actually check the fueling's okay. That's if I don't have loads of warnings on the bike that the fueling's to KNOX. So this is going to be a little bit trial and error. So let's see what happens when we put this system on. But first of all, let's get the standard one off. Lovely job. So the exhaust valve, what I'm going to do with this, if I disconnect the motor, obviously it's going to throw an error on the dashboard that the exhaust valve isn't working. So I'm going to leave the cable, disconnect the cables and leave the motor turning them, and then it shouldn't throw any alarm. So I'm just going to move these, and we'll have to just zip tie those somewhere out the way, but not actually disconnect them. Otherwise we will see an error on the dashboard, absolutely.
Easy as that.
That's quite heavy. That is quite heavy. There is the exhaust valve here, which is obviously what these cables are operating. So there's a motor, these cables connected to a motor, which turns a little valve in here to give you better sort of throttle response and stuff at lower speed. We're going to do it away with it. The system I bought doesn't have an exhaust valve, so we'll see if there's any difference to the lower end fueling and stuff without it.
That feels heavier than the entire Vandemon system already.
I think there's going to be a significant weight saving out of this, mate.
Cool, yeah. Where's the first aid kit?
Support. It's feeling like it's going to be quite heavy this side.
I'm not sure one hand's going to ever cut it. Might be all right. For the big reveal.
Big reveal.
The big lower.
Oh, there we go. Woo. Yeah, it's there's a bit of weight to it. There's a bit of weight to it. Let's get it on the scales. See what she actually weighs.
Hang on.
Go on, Adam. What do you reckon?
I think
Give us. What do you reckon? What's it going to weigh? What's it going to weigh?
I think that's going to be about 7 kilos.
7 kilos.
I reckon.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
If not more.
Let's see if he's right. Well, that was 5.8 from when we had. I think it's going to be a lot more than that.
Actually, yeah.
Go on then, put them on. We're weighing the same bit of cloth. 9.75. So we have a weight saving of 4.1 kilos. But
That's
like,
immense.
Yeah, and that's with these scales. I mean, these scales are not very accurate because it's, according to Vandemon, it weighs more than what these scales read. But on these scales, it's 4 kilos. So could be more than 4.1 kilos. Could be more than that, though.
It could be.
So
but that just means
scales,
you can have some more pies.
more pies. That's 4 kilos worth of pies, or a very big poo before you go out in the morning. Right, so exhaust off. You know what you've got to do when the exhaust off though. You've got to clean, haven't you? You can't put it back on with a dirty underside. Yeah. So
Beg your pardon.
a dirty body.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give it a little bit of a clean up.
If I get one of your other rags.
Yeah, get another rag and you wipe. Yeah.
Why is there a thong in there?
No, I'm sure there's not.
I don't know what's more worrying before you went. Is it
Prepare my wide front.
have you got an LCR thong?
Check the merch.
No.
Check the merch store. Is it clean enough now? Is it clean enough to meet the standards?
I think so. It's clean enough without my glasses on. He's left all those tools all over the bench.
Dirty bugger. So let's have a little bit of a look what's in the box, because I'm not sure if you get new clamps or whether you've got to reuse the standard ones. So we've got a bit of carbon fibre. Ooh, another bit of carbon fibre. Oh, we get a nice little spring puller as well. That. Bit more toothpaste. It looks like you reused those big clamps, so good job we gave them a clean. Anti-seize assembly paste. No instructions. They're probably online, so we'll wing it. We're men, we'll wing it.
How hard can it be?
Oh, this is going to be like a jigsaw, this, isn't it? This is going to be a jigsaw. I'm sure we can figure it out. I think we'll offer it up and see what we need, see what's missing. We need to put the lambda back in, so we'll take out the lambda blank. So there's a lambda blank as well. There's no cat on this, but there is a collector box, but the lambda is in front of the collector box. And even on the standard system, let me get it, it's in the same place, obviously. It's in front of the cat, unless this bit here is the cat. Because normally you'd have the lambda, your third lambda behind the cat, so you've got a reading is going into the lambda and you've got a reading coming out of the cat, so it's before and after. So either that's the cat here, it must be the cat there, and then that's the reading after the cat. before it goes into the collector. So this isn't the cat, I think that's the cat there. Let's just get a feel for where this could possibly go. So that mounter goes there, and that one goes there like that there.
After a brief session of staring blankly at titanium pipes, also known as man thinking, we came up with a plan. I even checked the Vandemon website for fitting instructions, but currently there's none available for the 1390. Because who needs guidance when you've got confusion and misplaced confidence?
So I think we figured it out. So we put this bit on first, and then we'll have to just move it around, won't we?
Lined up perfectly with the front tyre.
Oh yeah, lovely. That's fine, so we've got a bit of movement there. Yeah, cool, slip that. There we go. Come on for daddy, come on for daddy.
Tease your ending.
If I can get one in the back.
Yeah, just said to the bishop.
You know what, mate, I think this is...
That's supporting?
That's supporting now.
Beautiful.
So it could be coffee break, I reckon. Coffee break.
I think so.
So exhaust sort of on a little bit. We've had a little bit more playing around, and we had to take this piece off, and I copper slipped it here, and we've had to tighten that bolt. We've had to jiggle it around to be able to get it on at the back. So we've done a little bit, but it's definitely time for some refreshment. Shall I get a cuppa, mate?
I think so, but there's one thing, kitted out as your garage is, that it's missing.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Now I'm curious. Now I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Oh, it's raining. I'm
Is it
not.
right? Where did you go? What is this?
We need a latte.
A Tassimo machine.
It is. Not just any Tassimo. Apparently, this one is the generous
The
one.
generous one. Well, you're a very generous
Apparently.
man. Well, thank you.
And it brings you joy.
There she is, new coffee machine. I think Adam was saying my coffee wasn't good enough. It was the reason behind it. But
yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's a
mate.
subtle hint.
If it's really good, it's going in the house. So
Yeah. Oh, back to coffee in a flowery mug.
yeah, we still keep the flowery mug. Well, thanks,
Cheers, mate.
Coffee
Cheers.
time.
Coffee and garage time. Special Vandemon spring puller.
Even comes with a spring puller.
Me. You get an Adam with every Vandemon exhaust.
So one more trick is just to put the lambda back in. Because obviously as I wind it in, it's going to twist all the wire. If you twist it in the opposite direction before you put it in, then as you screw it in, it untwists. Lovely. Finish the coffee time now.
Yeah.
Woo. So what we've got to decide what to do with the cables. We could disconnect them on the motor, but then we've got to get to the motor. I'm not sure where the motor is, so that, I may have to attend to those
Another day.
another day. We've got it all bolted up around the back, so it connects onto the standard, because this piece from the headers has like a heat shielding on to give the shock some protection from all that heat. So that was all original. So the pipe joins on here. This is where the two outlets split off. One goes up inside of the swinging arm. But look at it. It's looking bloody lovely.
Stunning.
Stunning. Again, all mounted, all bolted on. It was handy having two people actually. There's a little bit of waggling, jiggery, pokery, wasn't there? But
Just a little bit.
it does all fit. It does all fit. The provided copper slip, very nice. A little bit of a smear in the hole. Go on, you want to say something? Go on, I know you want to do it. I know you want to.
You look like you've had plenty of practice at greasing up a hole.
Couldn't help himself. Couldn't help himself.
I've been brought up on Carry On films.
Oh, matron. Right, that is going on. There we go. Ooh, look at that. So this is the little one. guess the springs into there. So we get two spacers with the kit for this rear bracket piece, and we think the big one goes on the front and the little one goes on the back. So it slips basically under here, in there. So we'll just gently tighten this in a little bit. Slightly smaller bolt and the smaller spacer. It's a little bit fiddly. You obviously can't run the twin system with the rear foot pegs on. I think that is pretty obvious. I need some sort of space, some sort of washer on there as well, don't it? The bracket's miles away. Have a look, it's way out, it's way out. We've taken the spacers out and we're going to try it with the spacers out, so we've just put it on. Come in closer, mate, and still. Ah, there we go. There we go. That'll do it. Plenty of springs to go in. There you go. And the springs holding that on anyway. And we've also got, there's another bracket for this lower one here somewhere.
Is that one by your hand?
That one by my hand. This goes on to here somehow as well. Some sort of way. And there's this to go around. So what we're going to do now, just give it a good wipe over, a bit WD-40, because when you start it, if you've got any fingerprints on it, it embeds into the metal. Factory. It's almost time to wear it, don't worry.
Time to wake the neighbours.
The neighbours aren't awake already, they should be. We've got an engine warning light. Oh, that could just be a check light. That's a quick shifter error. Oh no, here we go.
A quick shifter error?
Something about the quick shifter. Okay. Launch control. Oh, there's traction control. We've got an engine warning light straight away. I haven't even started the damn thing and it knows there's a problem. It knows there's a problem instantly. I bet it's because of the...
Because they're not connected. I bet if the motor's the...
Oh, let's hit the button anyway. That's with the baffles out, mine. So that's with the baffles out.
Not too bad, actually. It's going to be sound louder in here because it's going to be echoing everywhere.
Oh, but I've got loads of errors on the dash, mate. She's not happy. Engine warning lights on. It's probably something to do with the cables, isn't it?
Our suspicions were bang on. The servo motor had shifted while I was unplugging the exhaust valve cables, and suddenly the dash lit up like a slot machine on payday. A bit of an overreaction if you ask me, but modern bikes, they do love their drama. So rather than dance with an overly sensitive servo motor, I went for the smarter option, the Heel-Tech Servo Eliminator. A tiny bit of wizardry that tells the bike, relax mate, everything's fine. Now reaching that servo, oh, that's a laugh. You basically have to strip down the rear end of the bike because one bolt, just one, is hidden in the most ridiculous spot imaginable. Still, once the whole thing was out, I'd shed enough weight to justify a full English breakfast and maybe even a pudding on a Sunday morning. Pudding on a Sunday? There's my problem. Everything back together, ignition on, deep breath and success. Errors cleared. The engine light did hang around for a few starts, like an unwanted guest, but eventually it packed its bags and left. And that means one thing: it's time to hear this titanium beast sing.
So there we are, all done. Look at that. How cool is that starting to look already? Oh, that's what I wanted. That's what I hate about standard systems. I wasn't really looking for any more volume or performance, but I just wanted better looks of the exhaust, and that just finishes off a naked bike, doesn't it, when you've got an incredible exhaust system. Oh, absolutely love it. So if we look at the meter, the range maximum was 70 dB, which it actually wasn't that much different to without the baffles, but it just took a little bit of that bass away. So yeah, so 79 dB, held at about 4,000 revs. That was sort of a meter or so away from the exhaust. So, I mean, it should be all right for the track. I mean, 102 dB is a static noise test at a track, and this reckons it's only 70. I can't quite believe it, but there we go. All finished, well happy with that. Massive thanks to Adam for lending a hand with this one. As I say, me and Adam are going to do more garage videos moving forward. We're also going to be starting that ZXR 750 restoration, finally. We're going to be starting that in the next few weeks. And also, I haven't finished with the Super Duke yet. We've got to take this to be, not be mapped, but I just want to get the fueling checked on the rolling road to make sure it's not running lean, because I don't really want to map the bike, because I don't want to invalidate my warranty. I may have done that already just by fitting the exhaust, but I can always take it off. It's got to go back, hadn't I? So I don't want to map it really, but if I have to, I will. But we're going to take it to dyno, see how much power it makes, and see how it's running fueling-wise, more importantly. But massive thanks to Vandemon for supplying me the exhaust. Incredible, it's beautiful, it's just what I wanted. And join me again soon, where, well, probably the big dyno video will be next, because I don't really want to ride it on the road until I'm sure the fueling is correct. So that'll be the next video for the Super Duke, and I've got some more mods to do to it as well. So my warranty, not worth the paper it's written on now, is it? All the stuff I'm going to be doing for this bike. But hope you enjoyed the video, hope to see you next time. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe for more content like this if you've enjoyed it. So massive thanks, see you on the next one. Cheers guys.